Hello, welcome to this week's midweek podcast. I'm Neil Robson from Faversham Hypnotherapy. And if you'd like to work with me or if you have any questions, then I'll put the website in the show notes and you can just email me through there. So this week we're going to be looking at gratitude. And gratitude is the practice of focusing on the good in our lives, the good things, appreciating the things that maybe we often take for granted. Now, this can be anything from, the kindness of a friend, the beauty of nature, appreciating that, or even, just a roof over our heads. At its core, gratitude is a powerful emotion. It has the potential to shift our mindset from, being negative and dissatisfied to a state of, being content, being happy. Now, we know in this world, we're bombarded with information, with stress from all directions. And practicing gratitude, it can be more important than ever. It's often missed and overlooked. It's an act of deliberately choosing to focus on the positive aspects of life rather than dwelling on those things that, we lack or things that go wrong. Now, practicing gratitude doesn't mean that we ignore the challenges and struggles that go on in our lives. It's not about pretending that everything's perfect. It's about recognizing that even in difficult times, there are still things that we can be thankful for. And gratitude helps to balance our perspective, and it reminds us that while there may be problems, there are also blessings around. And this practice, it can be transformative if you practice it, leading to an improved mental well-being. You can have stronger relationships, and it can even have physical health benefits. And one of the main reasons why gratitude is so effective is because it changes the way we perceive the world around us. I mean, our brains are wired to notice and remember negative experiences more than positive ones. It's a survival mechanism. It's helped humans avoid danger throughout history. However, in this modern life, this tendency to focus on the negative can leave us feeling this stress, this anxiety. And by practicing gratitude regularly, we can retrain our brains, yes we can, to focus more on the good. And that can lead to a greater sense of just, well-being, feeling that fulfillment. Now, gratitude is a skill that anybody can develop. It doesn't require any special tools or a lot of time. It simply requires that little shift in perspective. And while it may feel unnatural at first, with practice, it will become an automatic response. Build the neural pathways for it. Now, just like any other habit, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. So, how do you do that? Well, there are several ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily life. And the key is to find what works best for you. It's not about following a specific method or routine, but rather about making gratitude a natural part of your thought process. So it is a deeply personal journey, and what you're thankful for may be completely different from what someone else is thankful for, and that's fine. It's about finding what resonates with you and practicing it in a way that feels authentic and, meaningful, basically. Now, one simple way to practice gratitude is by starting each day with a moment of simple reflection. So before you get out of bed in the morning, you just take a couple of minutes to think about 3 things you're grateful for. And they could be small things, the fact that you had a good night's sleep. Or it could be a bigger thing, like, the support of your loved ones. So starting the day with a focus on the positive, it'll set the tone for the rest of the day. It's a reminder that no matter what challenges you may face, there are always things to be thankful for. Now, another effective way to practice gratitude is you could keep a gratitude journal. All right. This isn't everybody's cup of tea, but this is very good. It involves just writing down a few things you're grateful for each day. All right. And you can do this at any time of day. Okay. That's going to work for you. It could be morning or bedtime, doesn't matter. Writing things down helps to reinforce them in your mind. It allows you to look back on them and reflect on those positive aspects of your life. And on tough days, right, when it feels like nothing's going right, reading through your gratitude journal can serve as a powerful reminder of the good things that's going on in your life. And it's important to remember that gratitude doesn't have to be reserved for the big moments in life. In fact, it's often the small things, the everyday things, that stuff that we tend to overlook, that can bring the most joy when we take the time to appreciate them. And it's simple things. The warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of someone laughing, your first cup of coffee in the morning. There are countless opportunities to practice gratitude throughout the day. And the more you tune into these moments, the more you'll realize how much you actually have to be thankful for. Now, one challenge that many people face when starting a gratitude practice is it can feel forced, maybe even insincere. But if you're not used to focusing on the positive, it can be difficult to shift that mindset. I mean, especially if you're going through a rough time. It's normal to feel this way. And it's important to be patient with yourself, because gratitude is not about denying or ignoring negative emotions, right? It's about making a conscious choice to look for the good in your life. And with time and some practice, gratitude can become a more natural part of your thought process, okay? So for some people, the expressing of gratitude to others can be a powerful way to deepen the practice, okay? And this could be as simple as saying, just, thank you to someone who's held the door open for you. Or it could involve writing a letter of gratitude to someone who's made a difference in your life. Expressing this gratitude not only makes the person feel good, but it also strengthens your own sense of appreciation. It's a reminder that we are connected, that kindness of others does play a significant role in our lives. So expressing gratitude, it's about improving our mental and emotional well-being. It's been shown to have a number of physical health benefits, and research found that people who practice gratitude regularly tend to have lower levels of stress. They sleep better. They have stronger immune systems. And this is because gratitude promotes a positive outlook on life. And it's going to help reduce those effects of stress. It's going to improve your health overall. And when we focus on what we're grateful for, we are less likely to dwell on the things that cause us, that old anxiety. That's going to have a direct impact on our physical health. So when we take the time to appreciate the people in our lives, it strengthens our connections. It fosters our sense of closeness, whether it's a partner, a friend, family member, or even someone at work. Letting others know that you appreciate them can improve the quality of those relationships. It's a simple act, right? But it can have a big impact. And often we assume that the people we care about, already know how much they mean to us. But if you just take the time to say it, it makes a world of difference. So expressing gratitude, practicing gratitude when life feels overwhelming, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Practicing gratitude can provide a sense of hope okay, and perspective. It's not about minimizing the challenges you're facing. It's about finding the strength in the things that are still good. So, I mean, if you're going through a tough time at work, you might still be grateful for the support of your friends or the fact that you've still got that roof over your head. So gratitude, it doesn't fix problems, but it can help you face them with a clearer mind, okay? A stronger heart, if you like. So practicing gratitude, again, it might feel difficult to do or even impossible every day, especially if you're going through a tough time. But in these moments, it is important to be gentle with yourself, recognize that gratitude, it's not about ignoring your pain. It's about acknowledging that even when you're going through a tough time, those things, there's stuff out there that you can still be thankful for. And again, it's the simple support of a friend, a moment of peace, beauty of nature. Gratitude doesn't take away the pain, but it can help you find comfort and resilience, okay, to face these problems. So deepening your gratitude practices is about focusing on the present moment. And often we get caught up worrying about the future, or we dwell on the past, and we forget to appreciate what's happening right now. So practicing mindfulness or being fully present in the moment, it'll enhance your sense of gratitude. So even if you're eating a meal, take the time to really taste the food, the textures. When you're spending time with loved ones, be fully present with them rather than thinking about, what you're going to do later. And by being mindful, you can increase your awareness of the small blessings that often go unnoticed. It's also helpful to remind yourself that gratitude is not about comparing yourself to others. Where social media often highlights the best parts of other people's lives, it's easy to fall in the trap of this comparison. And this can also lead to feelings of inadequacy or dissatisfaction with your life. So gratitude is about appreciating your own life just as it is, without comparing it to anyone else's. It's about recognizing that your journey is unique, that there is beauty in your own experiences. So over time, practicing gratitude, it can change the way you view life. It helps to shift your focus from what's missing to what's already there, okay? And it doesn't mean you shouldn't have goals or aspirations, but rather that you can pursue them from a place of, happiness, contentment, rather than the lack of that. Gratitude helps you to appreciate where you are while still striving for growth. It's a reminder that there is already so much to be thankful for in your life. And you can still, work towards your dreams. So practicing gratitude, it can be especially powerful during times of uncertainty or change. And we know life's full of ups and downs. And there are moments when it feels like everything is changing. And during these times, gratitude can provide a sense of stability and grounding. Okay, it's a reminder that even when things are uncertain, there are still constants in your life that you can rely on. And again, this could be your relationships, your values, your ability to adapt and grow. Gratitude helps you stay connected to the things that matter most, even when the world around you can be challenging or changing. So practicing gratitude is a simple yet powerful way to improve your well-being, bring more joy into your life. It's about making a conscious choice to focus on the positive aspects of your life. So whether it's starting your day with a moment of reflection, or keeping that gratitude journal, or expressing the thanks to others, there is simply lots and lots of ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine. And the more you practice doing it, the more natural it becomes. And over time, you'll find that gratitude can transform the way you experience life. It's not about denying the difficulties or pretending that everything's perfect, but about recognizing that even in tough times, there's always something to be thankful for. So I'll be putting up a podcast on Sunday for a meditation for gratitude. So you can listen into that, and I don't know, I hope this podcast has been helpful. Thank you for listening.